Well, I just went down to Nettie's Treasures to talk to Laura Nelson. She was not there, her husband was, and he wasn't there for a whole lot of it. He was there for some situations in Colorado right after Natalie died. But obviously, Sheriff Scott DaCosta doesn't give two shits about that. The fact is, whenever I go to the police about a situation that's happened, I get blown off no matter what. They claim that they're going to take a report, but then they don't. Now, the situation that happened in between when me and Cody Selhorst had our little conversation out at the lake, well, a whole shit ton of stuff has happened since then. A shit ton. However, during that week, in between when Cody Selhorst didn't do hardly shit, he sat for about 3 hours telling me he couldn't do nothing about any of this. Couldn't look at any evidence. Now, I've tried to take the evidence in person on multiple occasions. The slander against me was allowed in court. Mandy Hughes was not allowed to make a report. She was denied. Miss Peaches was not allowed to make a report. She was denied. That's in those videos. Her words. Just like with Natalie Bollinger inviting me to Virginia, in her words. Also in those messages between Natalie Bollinger and I, it shows that Natalie thought she was in love with me, not the other way around. Because of the way that the assaults against me by officers went, and because of the fact that those are on my permanent record, it makes me seem like I'm the crazy one. However, obviously, I went in to talk to Scott DaCosta on at least 3 occasions in his office by his own admission. And those 3 were spread out over about a 2-month period. Not one situation where I went in and was just fucking screaming at him. I was screaming at him the 3rd time because he was hiding the wrongdoing of his other officers, and that's literally what I was screaming at him. You're goddamn right I'm gonna speak up. I should have had a caseworker at all points in time. My safety is not a concern of police anywhere. Obviously. Now, when I went to the State Patrol after I got back from Scottsbluff, Jared Hahn, one of the very officers I was trying to turn in, well, he got to be there to intimidate me, and he has been involved in many situations since. Many. Goddamn right I speak out. Somebody has to do the right thing because it's the right thing to do. And apparently it has to be me because it's not going to be you. No matter where I went, Colorado, Nebraska, Wyoming, I was not allowed to make a police report. Now, I was able to make a few phone calls to police officers, But somehow magically, the evidence that I was trying to send them, and by the way, I've shown this as well, somehow magically wouldn't go through. It sucks when you literally have to break the law because police won't do their jobs. Public pretenders won't do their jobs. And they and their coworkers will cover for each other and hide the wrongdoing of each other. Now, if you go back through with that conversation with Sheriff Scott DaCosta and I, and the ones that we had in the past, you notice that he lied.